Do you ever stare at a diaper at 3 a.m., completely sleep deprived, holding a baby that won't stop crying, and wonder, am I doing any of this right? If you're a dad, or about to become one, you know what I'm talking about? And if no one's told you lately, you're not crazy, you're not alone. And yes, your mental health matters. Fatherhood is incredible. It can also feel like you're trying to juggle flaming swords while blindfolded in the dark with a baby strapped to your chest. Today we're talking about the real, often unspoken impact of fatherhood on men's mental health, how it changes us, challenges us, and if we're not careful, breaks us down quietly. Let's talk about it. Honestly, no macho filters, just real talk. So let's start with this. Becoming a dad changes everything. Your identity shifts. Your priorities flip upside down. Your sleep, gone. Your mental bandwidth, constantly under siege. Before fatherhood, maybe you defined yourself by your work, your freedom, your personal goals. You had time to hit the gym, play your guitar, hang out with friends, zone out on a Netflix binge. Now, you're Googling things like what to do when baby eats dog food and how to get poop out of white carpet. And somewhere in all of that chaos, you might start to lose track of you. Not on purpose, not dramatically, just gradually, subtly. That identity shift, that's real. And it's one of the first quiet stressors on men's mental health that no one really talks about. Let's talk about the provider pressure. Culturally, even in 2025, men are still often wired to believe our main value is tied to what we do, not how we feel. You become a dad and suddenly the weight of being enough, financially, emotionally, physically, hits like a truck. Provide for your family, protect your family, be present, but also crush it at work. Be calm, but also strong. Don't complain. Don't show weakness, ever. And inside, you're crumbling a little. Maybe you feel anxious. Every time the bills hit, maybe you feel guilty for wanting alone time. Maybe you feel like you're failing at work and at home. That's pressure. Constant, invisible, exhausting pressure, and pretending it doesn't affect your mental health. That's the fastest way to burnout. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you cried? Not because of pain, just because. If you had to really think about it, you're not alone. A lot of men learn early on that emotions make you weak. Vulnerability is a liability, but in fatherhood, suppressing your emotions becomes a serious liability. Because when you're sleep deprived, stressed out, disconnected from your partner, and carrying emotional weight with no outlet, it festers. It turns into explosive anger, withdrawal, numbness, depression masked as irritability. You end up being there physically, but emotionally checked out. And deep down, that hurts you and your family. Here's the truth. Feeling doesn't make you less of a man. It makes you a human. And your kids. They need a human dad, not a robot. Now let's hit a big one. Loneliness. Nobody tells you how lonely fatherhood can feel, especially in the early years. Your social life, crushed. Your hobbies, on pause. Your adult conversations, mostly texts about diapers or school pickups. Even if you're in a relationship, you can still feel alone. Why? Because we don't talk about it. We think, other dads seem fine, I must be the weak one. I can't say this out loud. I don't want to worry my partner. This isn't about me. My job is to just deal with it. So instead of reaching out, we shut down. But isolation is one of the biggest risk factors for male depression, and it doesn't go away on its own. Let me tell you about James. James is 36, first-time dad. Works full-time in sales. His baby girl is 4 months old, and he's trying to do everything right. He's exhausted. He hasn't seen his friends in 2 months. He's fighting with his partner more than ever. And the other day, when his daughter wouldn't stop crying at 2 a.m., he sat in the hallway and just cried quietly. Not because he was angry, but because he felt like he was failing, like he wasn't enough. The next morning, he didn't talk about it, just got up, put on a smile, and went to work. That's what too many men do. But the truth is, James isn't broken. He's not weak. He's just overwhelmed. And that's okay. All right, let's talk solutions. What can you actually do? Number one, talk about it, even just a little. Start small. A friend, a partner, a therapist. Say, man, I'm feeling a little off lately. That one sentence can break the silence. Number two, protect your recharge time. It's not selfish to need time alone. Even 15 minutes of quiet coffee or a walk without noise can reset your brain. Number three, Connect with other dads. Find a dad group. Yes, they exist. Reddit threads, Facebook groups, or local meetups. You'll realize quickly you're not the only one riding the struggle bus. Number 4, move your body. Exercise isn't just about abs. It's about clarity. Even 10 minutes of push-ups or a walk can help regulate stress. Number 5, ditch the perfect dad myth. Instagram dads with six-pack abs, perfect kids, and smiling wives are not real. Real dads mess up. They get frustrated. They learn. That's enough. So here's the truth. Fatherhood is amazing, but it's also mentally intense. And if you're struggling, that doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're carrying a lot, and it's time to put some of it down. Your mental health matters, not just for you, but for your kids, your partner, and your future. You can't pour from an empty cup. And being a great dad starts with being a healthy man. If this video resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Drop a comment. What's been the hardest part of fatherhood for your mental health? Share this with a new dad who might be feeling lost but too proud to say it. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about real talk for real men, navigating life with honesty, courage, and self-respect. You're doing better than you think. Keep going.